Hello friends, welcome to the course. Today we will learn the second chapter, that is subject and predicate. First we will learn what is subject and predicate. Then we will look into some of the examples of it. Finally, I will give you an exercise to practice. So without further ado, let's get started. What is subject and predicate? Every sentence is made up of two parts. Number 1, a person or thing that is being discussed, described or dealt with. And number 2, say something about that person or thing. The part of the sentence which tells who or what the sentence is about is called subject. And the part of the sentence which tells what is being said about the subject is called predicate. Let me give you some examples to understand this concept clearly. Ram is running fast. This sentence is made up of two parts. Here, Ram is the person whom we are talking about. So, Ram is a subject. And what is he doing? He is running fast. So, is running fast is the predicate. Let me give you another example. He has no money in his pocket. Here, who has no money in his pocket? He. So, he is the subject here. And what is being said about him? He has no money in his pocket. So, has no money in his pocket is the predicate here. Let's look into another example. The cackling of geese saved Rome. Here, the entire phrase, the cackling of geese, is describing the main character of the sentence. So, it is a subject. And saved Rome is describing what the subject did. So, it is the predicate here. Notice from these examples that a subject could be a noun like Ram, pronoun like he, or a noun phrase like the cackling of geese. And a predicate must contain a verb. It may or may not have other words, but verb is compulsory. The subject usually comes first, as you can see in these examples, but occasionally it is put after the predicate. For example, here comes the bus. Here, the bus is the subject, and here comes is the predicate. And one more point, in imperative sentence, you is by default subject. For example, sit down. In this sentence, if someone asks you what is the subject and predicate in this sentence, then you must remember that for imperative sentence, the subject is by default you and sit down is the predicate. After looking at these examples, I hope now you will be able to identify a subject and predicate in the sentence. Let's look into an exercise. In the given sentences, identify the subject and predicate. First, I will solve 3 questions. Then, I will provide you 3 questions to solve whose answers you will be providing me in the comment sections. Let's look into the solved exercise. The boy stood on the burning deck. Here, the boy is the subject and stood on the burning deck is the predicate. A barking sound the shepherd hears. Here, the sentence is not in the shape that we usually see. So, let's convert it in this way. The shepherd hears a barking sound. Now, it is easy for you to identify the subject and predicate. Here, the shepherd is the subject, hears a barking sound is the predicate. On the top of the hills lives a hermit. Here, the subject is at the end of the sentence, a hermit, and the predicate is on the top of the hill lives. Now, let me give you exercise to practice. Here, you need to identify the subject and predicate and message me in the comments. The sentences are: he has a good memory. The singing of the birds delights us. Sweet are the uses of adversity. Pause the video, solve the answer and message me in the comment section. I hope you would have commented the answer. That's it in this video. Let's quickly revise what we have learned in this lesson. First, we understood what is subject and predicate. The part of the sentence which tells what or who the sentence is about is called the subject, and the part of the sentence which says something about the subject is called the predicate. Then we learned the 3 points to keep in mind. Number 1. The subject can be a noun, pronoun or noun phrase. Number 2. Subject usually comes first, but occasionally it is put after the predicate. And number 3. In imperative sentences, you is by default subject. Finally, we looked into an exercise. The first one was a solved exercise, and the others answer you will be providing me in the comment section. That's all in this video. I have provided the links of the videos related to subject and predicate which we have already learned. Do check it out in the description, and also you can check it out in the I button. Also, do check out our website named nihirshah.in. Here, you will find all the resources related to English grammar and writing. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, share and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.